The Arizona Wildcats win this game against the Colorado Buffaloes. Final score, uh, Arizona Wildcats 88 to the Colorado Buffaloes 61. Um, I'm not a very I was really afraid that the Arizona Wildcats were going to lose this game. I really thought that the Arizona Wildcats were going to drop this game. But I was extremely wrong in that guess. Because I mean, I, I I guess I got there was a lot of national coverage, a lot of national sports scasters saying that Arizona was going to lose against Colorado Buffaloes, and and I took the bait, and also Xavier Johnson from the Colorado Buffaloes said that the next time that the Arizona beat the Colorado Buffaloes a little while a month ago or something like that, and beat them. Arizona beat the Colorado Buffaloes by quite a bit. And Xavier Johnson from the Colorado Buffaloes after that game, he said, the next time that that the Colorado Buffaloes play Arizona Wildcats, it's going to be it's going to be the Colorado Buffaloes that are going to win the game by 20. They're going to blow out Colorado Buffaloes are going to blow out the Arizona Wildcats by 20, but that was obviously not the case this time. The Arizona Wildcats almost won by 30 points. They had a 30-point lead at one point in the second half. There was a few minutes left in the second half, and they had a 30-point lead, but they ended up winning by, was it 27 points? And it was really cool because a lot of the second stringers got in to play, and Elliott Pitts was a second stringer for the Arizona Wildcats, and he knocked down 2 out of 3 from three-point land. One of his three-pointers was right in the beginning. So Elliott Pitts, that was before the Arizona Wildcats were blowing out the Colorado Buffaloes pretty bad, but actually the Arizona Wildcats had like a 13 to 4 lead or something like that in the beginning already. So that, I mean, just the Arizona Wildcats were just came out of the chutes, and they were just ready, to stomp all over Colorado Buffaloes, and they did. Aaron Gordon had 23. He had a team high 23 points, and it was just a monster dunk that he got. I think it was an assist from T.J. McConnell. Wow, look at this. I mean, T.J. McConnell had 10 assists tonight. That's amazing. He had 10 assists. The most I've ever seen him have was like 8 assists or something like that, but he had 10 assists tonight. That's why he just did really nice. And Nick Johnson had 6 assists. I've never seen him get over maybe 4 assists a game or something like that, but he had 6 assists. The thing is if Gabe York, everyone was thinking that if Gabe York got off and started making some three-pointers, because he's a three-point specialist for the Arizona Wildcats, one of the three-point specialists for the Arizona Wildcats, if he gets off and makes a three-pointer, then it'll be a good game. It'll, gives the rest of the Arizona Wildcats some confidence, and they will be able to beat the Colorado Buffaloes. I really didn't think that I didn't think that the Arizona Wildcats were going to come back or were going to win this game. But they they handed Colorado Buffaloes a big loss right from the beginning. Almost there wasn't hardly any question about it. Aaron Gordon, I was kind of thinking that our guys were going to get in foul trouble. They were going to get our guys in foul trouble. The Colorado Buffaloes were going to get the Arizona Wildcats in foul trouble, and we did end up having 21 fouls. And I was kind of expecting Aaron Gordon to foul out again this game like he did against Utah with 8 minutes left, but actually this time it was Rondé Hollis-Jefferson that scored that fouled out of the game with quite a few minutes left in the game, and Aaron Gordon ended up with eight rebounds. So and 3 of them were offensive, so that was pretty good. The Colorado Buffaloes did actually have more offensive rebounds than the Arizona Wildcats, so that tells you something. But then at the same time, the Arizona Wildcats shot 60% field goal percentage, so they shot very, very well, and the Colorado Buffaloes I think they were shooting, their field goal percentage was 7% or something like that in the beginning, because they missed so many shots right in the beginning. So the thing about this is that this just was not the Colorado Buffaloes' day. They just didn't have. This was just not their day, But who knows? Whenever the Pac-12 tournament starts up in a little bit, in a few weeks, then maybe then the Colorado Buffaloes will be ready for the Arizona Wildcats at that time, because the Colorado Buffaloes beat ASU, but then we lost. Then the Arizona Wildcats lost to ASU. So the Colorado Buffaloes, I think can do it. Can win, can beat the Arizona Wildcats, but they weren't. I don't know. Well, what I'm thinking about is that Xavier Johnson said that the Colorado Buffaloes were going to beat the Arizona Wildcats by 20 points, and it was going to be a blowout. But Xavier Johnson had 1 for 10 tonight. Xavier Johnson from the Colorado Buffaloes had 1 for 10 tonight, and I think that he is kind of the head of the snake, and so if you cut the head off of the snake, then the rest of the body doesn't really know what to do. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe they concentrated so much attention. The Arizona Wildcats concentrated so much attention to defending against Xavier Johnson that they were able to just pretty much shut down the rest of the team. The high scorer of the Colorado Buffaloes was Josh Scott, and he's the forward. I think he's a good somebody that is a good post player with compete against Tarczewski. And I don't know how tall Josh Scott is. I think he's like 7 feet. He might be 7'10", 6'10", I don't know. But anyway, he did really good. Josh Scott from the Colorado Buffaloes did really good tonight, and he also made every single one of his free throws. That was something that the Arizona Wildcats are still having a difficult time with, is free throws. We shot 52% from free throw land. The Arizona Wildcats shot 52% from free throw land. If there was anybody that really stood out as far as didn't make their free throws tonight, it was Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, but he had some other nice stuff. He did got a block tonight, and he got a couple of rebounds, and he's just the Energizer Bunny. Also, I mean, I know that Nick Johnson has springs in his legs, so he's the bunny actually that people say, but actually I think Rondé Hollis-Jefferson just has a ton of energy, and that's why he is so important with this team, with the Arizona Wildcats. So, the Arizona Wildcats take care of business and beat the Colorado Buffaloes. Final score: Arizona Wildcats 88 to the Colorado Buffaloes 61.